Don't you leave me here. Don't you leave me here. Don't you leave me here. You got me way down here. Leave my baby tonight. Well, my baby done lied since she never had a man. Well done, my time. Don't you leave me.
Okay, so bondo is a bit of a learning process for me still. It feels like should be able to get that on there smoother with less of these ridges, but that's what we got to deal with. It looks like a birthday cake. But so now I'm going to let this harden, keep working on the gas tank and the other stuff, and then in an hour or two start sanding. That's going to be so much sanding. Oh well.
Well, yeah. Something got wrong with my little machine. Oh, yeah. Something got wrong with my little machine.
Okay, so this is after the first coat of bondo. Basically, just put in a real thick coat, probably 3/16 of an inch, and then sand down to where I just start seeing my high points in my fiberglass. And then there's still, obviously with a coat that thick, you're not going to get it perfect, so there's still some blemishes. So now I'm going to apply a thin coat and just start filling the holes, and then sanding it with progressively finer sandpaper.
Well, my mama got a standing carburetor, man. She been in money bad gasoline. I'm gonna wreck your motor.
Okay, so there, as you can see, I got a much thinner layer on now. This is what I'm really going for, is this smooth of a feathering. But essentially it sets up on me so quick that I kind of end up with a dirty job. Haven't really got the hang of this bondo yet.
All in my pond, catching all my punches. Right up the ball, water. See what you heard before. Big foot up the river, hard back sand.
Oh, good.
What does that do?
Sands it smooth.
Do you want it to be that color?
Nope, this is the undercolor. It's called primer.
Primer, ooh.
So it's going to be red and black.
What's it called again?
Primer.
Like Optimus Prime.
Yeah, prime. Prime. What? Prime. Didn't you do that side? Oh, you already did. And do you know what helps you a lot?
What?
The drip.
The drip. Yeah, the water just keeps my sandpaper clean. Otherwise my sandpaper just gets full of paint and stops working.
But the water is painty.
Yep. The water is painty. So there she is after her first wet sand. Basically now I just reprime it and do the whole thing over again.
Leave what you heard before.
This is the cowl. Now ready for its final coat of primer and then a quick sanding with some 600 grain sandpaper.
Well, that's kind of what I need. Then what I do, next song would be a tailor-made baby. Swing out on down. One on the river, baby, swing out on down. I'm gonna ask my baby Lord, find my thing.
Okay, so same story with this one. I just put on one real dirty layer, thick layer, and sanded it to where my high points came through. And now same thing, I'm going to be just applying thinner layers of bondo and finer and finer sandpaper.
Well, I got nobody, mama, down here by myself.
Started with 80 and then I did another coat of 150, and you'll see 150 still leaving streaks. So now I'm going to jump up to 320 and then do a wet sand with something over 400.
Well, you wish your baby doll was tailor-made like mine.
This is exactly why I wet sand. See how quickly this fine grit sandpaper fills up? So I'm just going to grab a bucket and start washing it as I go.
Oh, she done mean, Miss Peter. And she don't mean me no good.
I went with the more standard route of just picking up some glazing putty, and I'm just going to fill these tiny little air bubbles and little imperfections with this, I don't have to mix it, I can just apply it where I need it, let it dry and sand it off, and hopefully be ahead of the game.
Oh, she done mean me, sweetheart, and she don't mean me no good. Well, I don't blame you, baby. I mean, same way if I could.
Alright, so this is the final prep before painting. And essentially now I've switched to 600 grit sandpaper. And what I'm doing differently now is I'm not necessarily shaping as I go, but just polishing. So my weight will be a lot lighter on the piece. And essentially I'm just calling the shape, the finish good enough. And now we're getting to that nice polished kind of sheen that we're gonna go for. And I don't want to sand deeper than my primer and expose the fiberglass again or something like that and make me have to do more work that I don't want to do. So yeah, as every paint sprayer sprays the paint, the atomization process will always create a little bit of an orange peel effect. So you just have to polish kind of all of your base coats and get rid of that orange peel. And if you've never done it, as soon as you do it once, you'll never go back to the old way because it just looks so much better. Okay, and I'm gonna call that good. That easy. To give you another view of how much sanding I've been doing, that is the original, that is the finished.